Okay, Kellcy, you might consider modifying or decreasing in size the logo here, maybe bringing this over to the right or left, and then bringing your text up so you can save a little bit of space as you're using almost a third of your page just with the heading. What I would do is include first the information about the person. Here you have the name, but if you want to also include any information about the years of experience, basically any independent variables that you want to include, I would include here in the heading. So maybe how long the person worked at the school, any information that you think that you might use both as a way of determining the participants for your study, as well as any information that you think will help you later with your other data collection techniques. Go ahead and include that here in the questionnaire. So I tend to think of the heading, any information that you have about the person or about the group or about the students that are fixed, that aren't necessarily part of the research questions, as independent variables. Then the questions themselves that follow are more directed towards the research questions and might be considered more the dependent variables. So I would have a sentence after the information about the person, just giving instructions. So maybe just a simple sentence saying, please answer the following questions to the best of your ability, or and with as much detail as possible, just to give them simple instructions as to what to do. Question 3, you might ask, how do you integrate activities from Facebook groups into your face-to-face classroom? And then making sure that each sentence ends with the appropriate punctuation. And I would eliminate the space here before or. And also avoid just yes/no questions. So here you might ask, if you communicate, or how do you communicate with your students via Facebook? If you use Facebook groups, comma, how do you find them useful in your classes? How do you think Facebook groups facilitates, with an S, communication and collaboration in your classes? Now, this question relates a lot to number 4, so you might want to move this up and follow number 4 with this question, since they're both related. So just take another look here at questions 4 and 6. Question 4, you're asking if the teacher communicates or collaborates. And then you're asking a general question if Facebook in general facilitates communication and collaboration. I would word question 4 and 6 to make sure you're differentiating this, make it a little bit more explicit. And I think I know what you're asking, but at first read, when you're reading this through, they are really similar. So I would just throw in a little bit more of the descriptive context to make sure that these two questions are really obviously different. And then I would bring them closer together. Maybe follow this question again, like I mentioned, and bring it in after this question, number 4. Everything else looks fine. If you can possibly bring this into one sheet of paper, that would make it a lot easier. If you're having to distribute this physically, if you can limit it to one, and then if they need extra space, they can write on the back. Might be a little easier. But looks good. Go ahead and apply it. If you have any questions about my feedback, let me know. I'll be in my office tomorrow if you want to come by, or you can email me in Canvas.